Elsewhere, Grizzlies, good day, and welcome to your next career life education class where we are going to be exploring factors affecting the types of jobs in your community. So, before we start on that, I need you to check and make sure that you can see the Career Education Mental Health Literacy 9 team inside the Teams app. So, it's an orange box with the yellow gears, and I will show you why that's so important. So when you're inside Teams, you should see this box right here. And if you click on it, then you get the occasional message in the general area. If you click on general and then files, all of the assignments for each week are posted here for you. So if you're away or you don't quite get something finished and you want to do it for homework, or maybe you come to a flex block for career ed catch up, then you can find everything you need in that team. If you can't see that team, then you need to make sure to let your teacher know so that they can message me to add you to it. All right, so make sure that you check that. Have you ever really thought about your community to see what it offers people who live there? You might not realize the impact your community can have on your life choices and the choices of those around you. We're going to be really looking at how your community affects your life and your job choices. What do you know about Chilliwack? How big is it? Is it growing? What resources and community services are available here? How does it deal with issues like recycling, homelessness, and poverty? Could you describe your community if you were asked to? A growing community will find that it has increases in jobs in many areas. It has many opportunities. And Chilliwack, as you can see, is a growing community. From 2011 to 2016, the community went up, and in 2018, it had grown to 92,000 people with a 5-year growth rate of 7.5%. This is greater growth than many of our neighboring communities, and with this continued steady growth, the city's projected population was expected to surpass 100,000 by 2021, and I'm not sure if it has or not, but it will be definitely around there. All right, when we think about working in our community and the physical environment that we live in, how do you think the physical environment impacts your community in terms of work and recreational activities? What do you think the main industries are? We have a lot of farmland. What industries does that bring? We have mountains, we have forests. We don't have an ocean. So we don't have large ships, but we do have rivers. What do you think our main industries are, and how does the environment impact that? How does the growth of our community impact that? And who are the main employers in this area? If you decide you want to stay in Chilliwack, what might you do? Today, you're going to be exploring some of this using the links that are provided on your assignment page to businessinchilliwack.com. You will be going into my blueprint and opening up your portfolio for the grade, adding a journal box called Jobs in Your Community. And in that, you're going to use the links to find out some information by doing a little research on your own. You're going to find out what the main industries are in Chilliwack. What are our top 5 sectors? You'll name them and give an interesting fact for each one. And then you will explore the website further and just record 3 to 4 general observations that you find interesting about your community, and you can note them in your journal box. All right, so let's find out about factors in the community that can affect job and lifestyle. If you have time left over, you will be able to hop into my blueprint and explore occupation matches, and I will show you what that looks like. So you've done enough surveys now that you will have access to a number of occupation matches, and they're kind of fun to explore. We'll be doing this more formally another day for sure. But if you go to Who Am I? If you've completed all your surveys, you can click on Match Results, and you will get an option for occupation matches. And after looking at some of the occupations in Chilliwack, I wonder if you find any on your list that you think you could do if you end up deciding to live here. So you get a list of possible matches, and this can go on and on by clicking View More. You can choose and to filter them by the education level. by the career cluster, or you can just run with what's given here. If you see one that you think might be interesting, for example, maybe I want to look at becoming an anesthesiologist, I can click here to get information about the job and what it entails if I want to find out more. And if I think I might be interested, if I click here, I get a short 10-question survey to see how good a match that is to me based on my answers. So I would go through and complete the survey by answering the questions, and then it would give me results. Here's an example of some results right here. How much of a match are these careers based on what I indicated? This is the highest match, a public relations specialist for me, so I can like it by clicking on the heart beside it, and that will be remembered for next time when we delve further into our career options. So that is something you can do if you finish your response to the factors affecting work in Chilliwack. Here's your checklist for this week. You're going to make sure you can see the team and find the files where the assignments are posted. You are going to complete a journal box using the prompts from today, indicating our top 5 sectors for work and giving an interesting fact for each one, and then exploring the website further and recording 3 or 4 general observations. That's what I'd really like you to get done. If you have time and explore some of the occupation matches that I showed you, then that's great, but that's not a requirement. All right, that's it for me. Have a great week.